Carlton, are you there?
Here.
Oh wait, I gotta put you on friggin' my headphones. My first time doing this. You know what I got for Christmas, dude? And it's funny how we adapt. We're getting lazy. I'll show my buddy Luke this. Where so right now I have coffee, right? And I got one of these friggin' mugs. It's you press the button on the handle right here, and you fucking hit it. And it's like, Carlton, why do things like when you pour coffee creamer in your coffee? Why grab a spoon and be old school, and be efficient? We can just press the button right here and just
You have a stir in your cup?
it's built in, yeah. So like fuck right here. So you press the button right there and fucking try to drink some on. And right here, and fucking itself, it stirs itself. So you just put coffee and cream and hit the button right here on the handle and just
That shit sound like a rusty blade just spinning around in
like
your cup
Java.
on the
Mm,
on the mic.
oh yeah. So
Rusty ass tetanus blade.
and good thing I got absolute vodka because I'm fucking poor and this is the cheapest shit for like even this like it's just crazy, man. It is now February and like I swear even like buying like a 6 pack of Sprite Zero, the 16 ounce, it was like 3.50. Now it's like $4. And you know what it is like the Walmart right here, the bullshit, the great value, fucking great value crackers. I have no problem eating these. These are just good as Cheez-Its, but whatever. $4 now 4.25. And just it is. All it is 20 cents here, 30 cents there. Next it's like fuck, I spent $50. I spent, where $50 on products that cost me $30 a month ago. Huh.
You should start shopping at Aldi's if you got one in the area.
We don't. That's a problem.
What happened to the one that was on the way out to
Oh, that's gone.
That's gone? Wow.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing, we shop at Aldi's a lot around here, and it has a lot of good products, and it's organic, and
Yeah.
it's so cheap. But of course, it's like no bags and stuff. But I mean, it has a lot of good stuff. Like she found these cookies that she has for their coffee, $4 cheaper at Aldi's.
Wow.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I mean, Walmart. I mean, I'm not mad at Walmart because it's just in general. I said even movie prices. Like I honestly promote on my YouTube channel. I said the Regal app where I pay $24 a month for Regal Unlimited went to 27. The $5 Tuesdays are gone now. It's $7 Tuesdays. And again, $5 to $7, it's still $7 Tuesdays. But that's how it is. $2 here, $3 there. It's price of fucking eggs now. We're in February 2025. The egg issue is just it's how
well, that's one thing. It's like you get to a point like, okay, how much am I gonna be willing to pay for these things? Like when it comes to these subscriptions every year, they keep going up. It's like, okay, when is my cutoff point? And like pretty much, I think Netflix is approaching it. It's like I'm not gonna pay more than $25 a month to stream something. It's like you can just get cable from your local provider, for $50-$60. And I mean, it's not the same as streaming, but if you get a good bundle, but it's just like because between Amazon Prime, we have Amazon Prime, so we get Amazon, but I do not like how they're adding the ads to their stuff for Amazon, because as you and Ellie were talking about earlier about the Invincible show, I'm like, yeah, it's cool, but sometimes those commercials be killing me. It's like this is not back on TV when I had to deal with commercials, so pretty much I haven't watched it. I mean, I read the comics, so I know what it's about. Of course, seeing it animated out and played out it's really good and have their own variations. But man, you get to a point it's like between all we got is Hulu, Amazon, and Netflix. Those are the only things we have for streaming wise. Amazon, we usually we can. With Amazon, I'm sure you're aware where you can just subscribe to another channel for like $5, $6, $7 a month, and then I'll do that and just binge everything I want to watch, and then cancel the subscription before it renews.
Yeah,
but it's just like it gets to a point. It's like, all right, Netflix, if you dip above that 25, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna have to like cancel subscription and then just re-up when they have those. Oh, it's been a while. How about here's this for the next 3 months? Because it's just like. Nah, with all three of these combined, I could be having a cable subscription with a couple of bundles and packages.
Yeah, Yeah, well, I was talking to Luke about that. So Netflix, I have no problem. Like you're saying with the tier system, I got the Netflix now. It's down to $7.99 a month. It has ads, but like say I'm watching a TV show, it's like I was watching that new anime called Mashley, and every 5 minutes you get like 30-second ads. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't. I mean, for $8 versus 25, I'm like, fuck, I'll pay. I'll deal with the 30-second ad for the massive price difference. And
Welcome to the Fat Kid.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
You got them same shitty as the Walt headset.
No.
There's a lot of background noise.
Well, I'm waiting for my other headset to charge.
Anyway,
It's gonna be a minute.
it's not echoing. All right. But no, what Junior was talking about, like how we said, things like around the area, just it's like going to Walmart, fucks at 20 cents here, 30 cents there, and this just adds the fuck up, man. It's getting stupid, but
it does. What really pissed me off though is like we have our car insurance went up $80, but we've had 0 accidents, 0 tickets. We barely drive the vehicles more than it'll be a shock if we get more than like 6,000-7,000 miles a year because our jobs and stuff is right here, but yet it goes up. I was like, remember back in the day that she used to go down if you were a safe driver and stuff, and that really just upset me so much. I mean, the truck, besides going an errands, and my neighborhood, it's like the grocery store, everything's right around the corner for the most part.
Yeah,
I could put 100 miles on that truck in like 2 months, just driving around just to keep it moving. Everything's just like, damn, $80 have gone up.
Yeah. Well, once he gets back, something happened. I mean, so it's been 2 weeks because of Big Al. Man, his job fucked him over. Where he actually did take Wednesday off. He showed me, and then Wednesday morning they fucking hit him with a email and a text message saying, yeah, your fucking request for personal time has been denied. And of course, they put denied in big capital letters with the exclamation mark at the end. I'm pretty sure they give him a middle finger too. It's like denied.
Al was probably jerked off on the keyboard as they were typing that shit up. Like, oh god, yeah.
Because Al was like, "Oh, Chris, can't wait to see Carlton. Want to hang out and do the podcast, this and that." And he's like, he showed me the fucking text. He was, dude, I'm not in a good fucking mood, man. He's like, they proved
you should have been like, well, I requested it, so I mean, nothing I can do about it.
Yeah.
It's like, what was that? I watch I don't know if you've seen this guy named Scott Seiss or whatever, where he has all these funny things like PTO request. It should be called a PTO warning because all you can do is prepare. Like, I love that dude. I might, the shit that guy says, I'm gonna have to find a few videos to show you later. But
yeah,
he does these little comments about customer services and his comments to those, like the questions like, are you guys still open?
Yeah,
and it goes on. I'll show a video of it later, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like I've already put it in. I've made plans. Just because you changed it, that's not on me. That's on you.
Yeah. Oh, that's why he'll eventually join us one of these fucking days.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, he's making that money though.
Yeah, no, he's
still applying for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. Certain companies, it's hard to get into, man, and that's why we said it's getting worse and worse for blue collar people, man. You could have even nowadays all the fuck requirements, and just companies go on hiring freezes. Even my buddy Phil got into a National Grid, and National Grid, he's like, they went on a big hiring freeze, and Phil's making like $60 an hour, making really good fucking money, but just getting into it is hard right now.
Yeah.
So
that PTO thing, let me share my screen.
Yeah.
Present.
What was it?
I'm not.
Oh, hear a lot of background.
No, that's probably Unyer. Do you see my screen?
No, let's see, mute mic. I'm trying to mute his mic. Something's going on. Okay. Yeah, share screen. Yep. Okay. I didn't mute his mic for a second. All right.
Then I guess I'm calling in sick. You didn't think I had a backup plan? You just activated a trap card. I don't even know why they call it a request. It should be called a PTO warning. Because the only thing you can do is prepare. Your PTO.
That's awesome.
PTO request.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah, so Junior, your mic was like overriding Carlton's thing. I had muted for a second.
Eating some
Can you hear me?
Cheetos.
Say
Yep, I
something.
Can you hear me?
Kinda, yeah. Sounds like you're
I
far
got it.
away.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you hear any background noise right now?
Well, it sounds like you're underwater. Honestly,
I can hear you fine. Yeah, that's sounding muffled, but I don't hear any background noises.
yeah.
Okay. Well, these headsets feel better than the ones I had before.
All right. Hope we can hear you. I'll let you know if it comes up. I mean, it said sometimes even just using like a gaming headset, like I use my PS5 headset for streams and it comes out pretty good.
Well, all you just gotta do is if you gotta talk, Junior, just speak up in a little louder voice.
Let you know.
So,
All right. Well, so as we do, I gather news articles and funny stuff, but when I seen this happen, this affected me on two fronts. Number one, as somebody who does Uber on the side, makes some money, and of course, because I know Junior. But you guys probably heard about this shit. But yeah, boy, oh boy, you fucking
oh yeah, I actually
you
heard
big
about
you
this.
big bitch. It was everywhere. It's like I was like fucking Junior would have they would have carried Junior out in a straight jacket.
I wonder if Big could fit into a Uber.
No.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, look, as fat as his father is, he's not this fat. I mean, this is, and that says a lot because his dad is considered morbidly obese. This is grotesque. This is,
Yeah, that's
I'm not-
that. Yeah, he has a huge stomach, but he's also got like
I mean,
big arms and shoulders. So
yeah.
damn.
Here's some humming in the background.
Rapper, what's
Yeah,
her rapper name?
Yeah.
Big Whopper or some shit.
Fucking.
Yeah,
So, yeah. I'll go his a morbidly obese
Ton with
rapper
size.
from Detroit. Oh, yeah, of course. Sued Lyft, the ride-sharing app, after her driver refused to transport her, telling her she was too big for his Mercedes-Benz. Also, I'm kind of impressed. Like,
Who the fuck is doing Uber and a Mercedes Benz?
some saying too. I made some decent money with Uber, but I mean, I have a fucking Ford Maverick, and it's a newer vehicle, but like, it's still it's a $20,000 vehicle, like most vehicles are, and I make $35 to $40 an hour on a good night. But a fucking Benz, like it must be. Uber doesn't pay that good, goddamn good. But all right,
Jesus, Mercedes Benz. Oh my God.
I mean, there's some shit going on there. But of course, so I can't even fucking say her name. Dajua Blanding, with just Fatty McFatterton. No, her name is Dank DeMoss. Of course, she is.
Oh my God,
Likes-
those quarter ton with cheese.
Likes to call herself a BBW, big beautiful woman. Ain't nothing beautiful about you, sweetheart. But okay, she's a foul mouthed rapper. What a shock, right? Who has embraced her dangerous obesity and developed a brand out of it, because of course. She called the Lyft, but when the driver appeared and noticed how large she was, he refused to let her in, telling her she would not fit. Blanding, yes, I can. Driver, believe me, you can't. The driver explained that his low-profile tires could not handle her weight.
You mean a suspension?
Exactly. He said he would cancel the ride so she would not be charged and recommend that she order a Lyft XL, which, and the funny part is, Uber does have XL, because I get it sometimes where they see a pickup truck. Mind you, my truck's a hybrid, so I get good gas mileage. Sometimes I'll show up, and when it says like where Uber will say, Chris, go pick up Junior at so and so, right? I pick up Junior. Now it just says Junior on there. Junior may have fucking 6 friends with him. All the goddamn time with fucking college kids, they show up. Oh, hey, there's 7 of us. Well, guess what, bitch? All 7 of you are not fitting in my fucking car. It's simple as that. Like, oh, well, my friend can sit in
your bed.
Yeah, exactly. I actually, one kid said it once. The fucking dude was drunk. He's like, oh, if you want, I'll get into the back. And I'm like, dude, there's fucking like 19 cop cars watching these house parties. I'm not losing my fucking license because you're too goddamn cheap to call an Uber XL. Uber XL is for minivans or even limousines, but cars that can handle fucking 8 to 10 people. I still have a pickup truck, but guess what? It's a back seat or front, 1 person in the fucking front, at max 3 people in the fucking back. I'm not putting 9 of you.
Depending on the size,
Yeah. But so yeah, they do have Uber and obviously Lyft XL. So
it's an option when you're ordering an Uber, you can.
It is, and of course, because you know what the problem is, motherfuckers, they'll sit there. Well, I don't want to pay the extra $4 for XL. Well, there's 9 of you. I'm sure you can all fucking pitch in 75 fucking cents per person. You piece of shit. I mean, and to be honest too, how much is an average Uber ride? $5-6 fucking dollars to your destination, depending on usually most colleges going from the college.
$1.50.
Yeah, really. It's like the motherfuckers don't want to pay for Uber XL. Of course, it's an extra fucking charge your XL, but yeah. So, am I wrong, Lyft? What y'all got to say about this yellow driver discriminating against me? Of course, it's how the fuck she talks. Let me see what's on here. The audio.
What?
Oh, here.
Okay.
What? For what? What you saying?
What you saying?
I got more space in my car. Is small.
I can fit in this car.
No, you can't.
Believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe me. So I'm sorry.
What am I gonna do about my money?
I'm gonna cancel you. You're not gonna be charged.
So you telling me I can't get in the lift because I can't fit in your car?
Yeah, you need to order.
Which is
What makes
true.
And look at his suspension right there. You are 550 fucking pounds. You are not fitting in there. So, so she rude. I've been in cars smaller than that. Who the fuck you lying
I
to?
just felt like treat big popples.
Jesus Christ, I fit in cars
Yikes.
smaller. Yeah, she's fitting in a fucking smart car, right? She goes, I just wanted to let them know it hurt my feelings. But her feelings are not protected by law. However, her weight might be. So hold on, Junior's mic's cutting out. Pause that for there.
Well, I mean, he was polite. He said, he's not going to charge her, so she got it.
And here we go.
Stress, mental anguish, attorney fees, damages.
Stress.
How much is all that worth? I mean,
exactly.
What is the value of these four things?
Also, damages. Who's been damaged? The only thing that been damaged was this fucking car. You big fucking beluga whale. Like, Christ.
Yeah, the curb she was standing on. I don't know.
Come on, pardon me, Junior. Okay, it's coming in good now. Yeah, so it says the proposed damages stem from violating Michigan's 1976 Elliott-Larsen Civil Rights Act, which prohibits discrimination on the basis of religion, race, color, national origin, age, sex, height, weight, status, or marital status. Again, but the problem is, wait. Well, guess what, motherfucker? People in the 70s weren't fucking 560 goddamn pounds either. I mean, and also too, he's not discriminating.
They were in circuses.
Yeah, really. He's not discriminating. Your big ass ain't fucking fitting in that goddamn car. It's nothing to do with discriminating.
It's called trying to fit that square peg into the round circle.
So here's the thing. As absurd as it may sound, I read over Michigan's Civil Rights Act. I don't see any exceptions for public safety in this context, which strikes me as a huge oversight. Religious institutions, some private clubs are exempt. They're also bona fide occupational qualification, like police officer needing to be under a certain age or meet certain height and weight standards. Okay. But nothing for lift. Well, again, it's just okay. So the fact that fucking they have to write laws because you're too fucking big. So Lyft offered a vague statement saying they unequivocally condemn all forms of discrimination. Let me turn this down because I'm cutting out again. We hearing that clicking from his mic?
I heard something.
Okay, it's not doing it now. Oh, so yeah, your mic it was like it has.
I don't think it's clicking. I think it's him shifting around. Maybe.
I'm not sure. So it just says a stupid statement. I should add. Most drivers would have canceled the ride and left her standing out there. At least he was honest, even though she's in denial. People have gotten so complacent with sugarcoating things that it's almost a crime when you tell the truth. And it says, then we immediately say it's discrimination, it's racism, it's prejudice, it's this and that. No, Queen, it's your reality standing in your face because you're constantly running from it. The driver said nothing wrong, and he was respectful the entire time. He never once called her out of her name, called her fat, or addressed her issue negatively. He simply gave her a suggestion that she was plausible. He told the truth. Christ, man, it's just. Well, I tell you right now, fucking. So I drive like that right there. This fucking bitch. If I took my passenger side seat and moved it all the way up, you are not physically. And I said, I'm driving a pickup truck. You are not fitting in my car, especially the fucking front seat. It is physically impossible. I mean, you know what? I'm not sure if you can fit in the fucking back on the bed. But and also, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, certain people call us assholes. Why are you 550 fucking pounds in the first place? There's no disorder or disease or thyroid issue. No, like Junior would say, you're fucking fat. Stop eating a goddamn three double cheese fucking pizza. I mean, Jesus Christ, me and Junior are fat, but like we can still fit in society, okay? Like I know I gotta lose some goddamn weight, but that is like I can fit into a car. I mean, damn, we joking his dad. What's the heaviest big guy, Junior? What, 415? Like 405? But 550? That's like, I mean.
Well, like I said, it's a difference. I mean, that's just, as you said, it was 550 gross versus people can be 500 and just you have a big stomach. Or
look at the body. I mean, you look at the bodybuilders. There's bodybuilders that weigh like 400 and something.
Oh yeah, Eddie Hall.
And they're like I'm pretty sure Eddie Hall is like what, like 450 or something like that.
And then Brian, I forgot his last name, but that dude's like 600 pounds. He's massive.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just massive. Like he's not, you know what I'm saying? Like he's not sloppy, but he's 600 pounds and he's and he's a lot of muscle. His
Well, they,
BMI is probably a
Brian
lot
Shaw
lower
is
than
his
a lot
name.
of, somebody like her. His BMI is a lot lower.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, see, I mean, we okay. The three of us have watched wrestling. Anybody listen to us watch wrestling? Someone like to say the Big Show, and that, and not even the guy's fucking his being out of shape, how big he is. The Big Show would not fit in an average car. That's just life,
Yeah,
It's like
Big Show's huge.
the Big Show called the fucking Uber, which you probably wouldn't, but like the Big Show. I mean, Carlton, how many times? I mean, you've been in my car, and you're by all accounts you're bigger than me, but like you're not WWE fucking big. You have trouble fitting a certain fucking car,
I do.
yeah, and imagine if you were fucking 7'2" or something. Like, people can't fit in certain things because that's society. But like, it's like if say Big Show called a fucking Uber, he would have to call a special Uber, a special cab, because he just simply couldn't fucking fit. It wouldn't be discriminating the guy. It's like you physically can't fit in this fucking vehicle. Like it's.
I mean, I felt bad for Andre the Giant. That dude was huge.
All the stories about that, and again, when that was back in the 80s, where people actually were, decent human beings. But Andre was just such a massive. I mean, the guy was fucking 7'4", 560 fucking pounds. There's just certain places he couldn't go. Like, I mean, it's a funny story you hear about, but something you, me, and June take for granted. I listened to one podcast when Hogan was talking about, the dark stuff you don't want to hear about is that when Andre would go to a hotel room, and you can call it gross, but Andre, he couldn't fit on a bathroom toilet. He like Junior's got a dad that broke toilets, right? And Andre was 5'60" and 7'4". At one point, I think almost 7'5". And he would have to, no bullshit. He said, go into a hotel room and he would shit in the bathtub because there's like. And he said because he's and we joke about it, but like honestly, imagine a fucking dude that size. Where's he gonna sit down and shit? And you're thinking about it, like, damn, like it's like just you, me, and Junior can go to a toilet right now and sit down on a toilet, but imagine fucking gaining 300 pounds of mass on top of fucking being like 7'4", 7'5". You physically can't fit on a fucking toilet. So it's like it's gross, but like he'd have to fucking shit inside the bathtub and fucking run the shower and run all the shit down to the bathtub. It's like it's nasty, but then you think about it, like fuck. Even like someone like Kane. I remember this years ago. I was reading some article. He said like the different side wrestlers, like say like Kane or Big Show, guys that are fucking 6'8" and beyond. You walk into a shower. I'm 5'6". The shower head comes down on me. They were showing Kane. He's like, I walk into showers and the shower head comes up to my chest. I was like, I have to sit down in showers because I'm so fucking big. I remember Big Show once, they were on a fucking plane. They had the Big Show in the back in the cargo hold, and he was sleeping. He would sleep on the fucking cargo hold because he physically can't. An airplane, even fucking private jets, the Big Show can't fit in the fucking seats. Where does he sit? He's got to sit in the fucking back because he's
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, being on the plane, like even in first class, like when we fly first class, even then the seats are just gives me a couple inches on either side of my hips. And then I have a little bit more leg room than business class, but I can't fly under business class. Like I can't do economy. It literally my knees are digging into the back seats.
Okay, so I'm looking at stats. He said Andre Giant, his height is reported at 7'4". 7'4", and again, his weight just anywhere from 520 to basically 600 pounds, depending on what age he was. But again, Carlton, you see, you're a big dude, but imagine being 7'4" and your knees sitting down. Oh, Carlton said out. It's disconnection. Which comes back. But yeah, I mean, it's just like I said, Junior. I mean, you definitely got to lose some weight. I mean, come on, we go to a buffet too, but like fuck. Last time we went to a buffet, we had 2 friggin' plates, man. Imagine just goddamn. So, yeah, you fucking Christ.
Yeah, I mean, you can be large and heavy, but I mean that right there, it looks like someone just took a pantyhose and just started pouring dumplings down that shit.
fucking cow.
Oh
so yeah, so guys,
it looked like she had 2 extra sacks for food.
I know. It looked like she's just dressed as a bag of potatoes from the waist down. Look at that shit. But I mean, exactly. It's like now it's like the guy's like from here on out, it's like he was being polite, but he's gonna if you see someone like this, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep driving, pretend that's not even Uber, and just cancel the ride.
Well, that's what you're
because-
saying, Carlton. Here's the thing: is and they didn't say this as well. Okay, it wasn't put down, so she sued. For what? $1,000, 10 grand, 100 grand? What do you?
You know
how,
it's gonna
okay.
be in the millions because everyone, if you get sued for anything, like, you know what? I'm gonna sue for at least $2, $3, $5 million. And of course, Uber, anyone who gets in trouble or they gets targeted, they're gonna come out with that blank statement. We don't condone discrimination, blah 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 blah.
Mm.
But if anything, they'll probably might settle out of court or anything for like 10 grand. Like, here you go, here's 10 grand, and then your next Uber ride is free with this punch card.
Yeah, really. I'm looking at them
In
right
fact,
now.
you know, a good 10 grand, and give her like 50 grand and let her buy her own vehicle.
Oh, you're right. Holy fuck, Carlton. Yeah, like you said. So the fucking fat bitch is suing for a multi-million-dollar lawsuit.
Mhm.
Of course. So yeah. So because you're a fucking fat slob, Lyft has to pay you.
He's like, well, if I eat $1,000 of food a day, I gotta make sure that I have enough for at least the next 20 years.
It's like, look at this. It's just like bags of fat.
God.
She looked like someone made some Jello pudding and just let it just droop down her front side.
Mm,
All clumpy and nasty. Ugh,
of course.
brown is not. That's not a good color. Oh my god.
She got elephantitis in her stomach.
Looks like Clayface still forming into a woman. From
She like over molded Play-Doh.
oh
Ugh.
god.
God,
Jesus.
Fucking-
That's bad.
you fat bitch. Hold up. You know what? Then fuck, we're here.
Hold up a peace sign. There's like 2 more burgers, please.
No, you know what? Here. Look what I found. All right, here's other pictures right here. You guys can see this shit. Look at this. Mm.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean, that's not healthy. Bottom line, that's just not healthy.
Holding up a peace sign means 2 more plates of food.
Yeah, two more large pizzas, please. That's just not healthy. I mean, I understand some people could have like a weight issue or something, but if she's doing that deliberately,
yeah.
and then
Here we
it's-
go. Oh boy. Oh,
God.
God damn. Look at that, Junior. Mm.
Looks like someone took Mrs. Potato Head and put some clothes on her.
Yeah.
God damn. That's the Mrs. Potato Head summer outfit.
Are you fat shaming? You goddamn right I am, you fucking slob.
Not fat shaming. I'm just comparing you to other objects. of
Look, here we go.
similar shape.
Here's YouTube.
I need a bigger car. Jesus. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You big bitch.
You know what I would do
Yeah.
as the guy? I would have someone pull up. Wait, she getting out the bed
Exactly.
of a
She's like,
SUV?
yeah, she's like, this motherfucker said I can't fit into his car. Well, you're in the fucking back of this car. That's not a fucking Benz, you fucking cow. It's a goddamn Caravan. Like, I mean, oh, look at that gut, man.
You
Ugh.
fit in and out unaided. That's the issue. Like I would have like my lawyers like, here, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit. You know, some OJ style Simpson,
Mm.
the OJ Simpson style right there.
Let me look at the legs, the folds right
I
there.
need oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah, I was gonna have dinner. I was gonna have dinner tonight, but I'm good. I'm not gonna have dinner for a while. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. So better. All right, so let's see. Today is Monday, February 10th. I'll record. Well, this will be edited when I can. But a little thing happened last night in American pastime. Everybody knows this thing called the Super Bowl. Junior, did you watch Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I didn't because I don't give a fuck anymore because I'm tired of hearing about it,
Honestly, until like halfway through yesterday, I forgot the Super Bowl was even on. The only reason I knew the Super Bowl was on was because when I went to go do my, rating, there's like, oh, no rating tonight because of the Super Bowl. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to have us do like an entire special on Super Bowl commercials because a lot of people have, but professional bitch, and I'll call her bitch because I can't fucking stand her. But so Taylor Swift was there because, she's dating one of the quarterbacks and, and she has, it's been funny as the years have passed by and I met more people on YouTube and the Swifties are called. I think they're a fucking cult. I really do. Them Swifties scared the shit out of me. Like, and Taylor Swift has had this, she's at the status now where just her fans are, sorry to say, but fucking morons and they will just do anything she says. I swear Taylor Swift could like go to a Swifties house and ask them to ask her to give them, her fucking, their firstborn and she'd sacrifice it and they would just do it. But So she was, every time they showed her on Jumbotron, the entire fucking place was booing the shit out of her.
I wonder how many people were in that stadium. They must have a number. It must be like 50, 60,000 people.
Something like that. Yeah, it's got to be some big number and shit.
Damn.
But what I found funny is because her face, and of course she's like, I don't know what's going on, what's happening. What I found funny is, and I've seen different people on YouTube talk about this, is that said, guys, it's 2025, love it or hate it, Trump is the president. You can, and certain people are like, oh god, Trump's coming out, they're gonna fucking boo him. And Trump comes out and the whole place fucking erupts cheering and applauding. It's like, but then the entire fucking arena is booing Taylor Swift. And of course, I'm not going to show comment section on Facebook or like Twitter because people are so hateful, and she's such a good person and she donates so much money to charity, and no, she's a stuck-up asshole. But what I found funny, Carlton, was right here where it says the boos were later echoed by President Trump, who took to social media to troll the singer after his brief appearance at the Super Bowl. The only thing that had a tougher night than the Kansas City Chiefs was Taylor Swift. She got booed out of the stadium. MAGA is very unforgiving. Fucking Trump. It's like, I just find it funny. Fucking Trump is slaying Taylor Swift, you bitch.
That dude does say some crazy shit. Like, oh,
yeah, I just made my day. But of course, people always say like, why are fucking they why are they booing her for? Number one, because she's an asshole, and only her fan base likes her. But I seen someone saying on a different comment section that she's actually from Philadelphia, so it's kind of like, also you're in fucking Philly, or Philadelphia fans don't like you because you're from Philly, and why you cheer for the team for you, despite you fucking a quarterback. You could have.
Oh, that could be it too. It could have been a combination of things. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows?
I don't know. Honestly, I know I know a few of her songs because they're in videos or movies. But other than that, it's like I know very little about Taylor Swift, other than to make fun of my granddaughter for listening to her music.
Yeah. Sorry, not Philly, but she was born in Pennsylvania. That's why. So yeah, she's born in Pennsylvania. So the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Eagles. You should be supporting where you came from. That's a lot of people took it, and that's why they booed the fuck out of her. So
it could have been a combination of things. Who knows?
Yeah,
it was at least like 80% of the fans that was in that stadium that night were definitely Philly fans. And it was like, and when she got booed and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And it's just like, I mean, I don't think that her being an asshole is something that's conducive to that. Mm-hmm. But I know that she got booed for the whole Philly thing because of Travis Kelce. That's what I do know, is because it does have a lot to do with that. I don't think her personality is what got her booed, but I think it was just Philly fans that was just like, oh, you're supporting your boyfriend. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what it came down to. I don't think it has anything to do with her personality, because honestly, you could be the biggest dickhead in the world and people are still going to love the shit out of you if you're a celebrity. So it's like, I don't think it has anything to do with her person. I think that it was just a whole fan base thing, because Philly fans are very aggressive and they are crazy. Like,
wasn't that Philly fan last time we had this podcast that was calling that one lady all those names?
Oh yeah.
There was a Philly fan that was going around like being disrespectful. Like, there's Philly fans that was literally fighting. Like, there was a Philly versus Bills game, and I'm pretty sure that was the same game. But there's always fights and things like that happens at Philly games. Yeah, especially when they're at home.
Honestly, I don't care enough about her to care enough about what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's funny to hear that, but after that clip, it's like I'm probably going to forget this conversation about her happening. It's just brought up again.
It's almost like what Junior's saying. The problem is like, look at this stuff. So apparently, it's something with fucking goddamn Google and ads and shit. Stop seeing this ad. All right, here we go. Yeah, so Eagle fans burn Kermit the Puppet, chant "fuck Taylor Swift" after it.
That is weird. Like, let's go find a Kermit the Frog puppet and just burn it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get.
Dress it up as Taylor Swift and then burn it. Like, people. Like I said, people just go way too crazy for clout. And
maybe they're sacrificing their god, for another victory.
Yeah. There you go. So, I mean, I don't know what's up with why Kermit the Frog, but so after the Philadelphia faithfully booed Swift at Super Bowl, and fuck Taylor Swift. They're also burning a Kermit puppet. with Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes often being said to look like the popular Muppet. That's why. So in other words, they're saying Kermit's Patrick Mahomes. Okay. So yeah, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it looks like some religious cult right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's Philly, but yeah, poor Kermit, he had to get it for some reason.
Well, that's not too crazy. I mean, people celebrate all sorts of ways. Like I remember, like I said, back when the Patriots first won the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, like when he came on and replaced Bledsoe, I was in the military.
Yeah.
And then the parties that turned into riots in Boston. And we had one lady that died from a beanbag that was being shot by police to quell all the craziness.
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy. People just get out of hand sometimes with all the celebration.
Yeah. Well, they showed this, and again, I don't agree with the stuff like Junior said about Philadelphians being who they are. That's in this one video my friend Enzo showed where these guys were in the middle of the street there. They're fucking pushing down the poles and stuff. They were knocking shit down just to cause destruction, throwing Molotov cocktails, this and that. Just like whether and the funny part is the team could win or the team could lose, and they're still gonna fucking burn a lot of shit down. And it just pissed me off the fact that the cops just kind of let it happen, which I'm like, I guess the cops don't care. But like, I mean, they could go out there with riot gear and maybe some fucking.
That's a Democratic city. All the cities in Pennsylvania, Democratic around, so they're like, oh, they are peacefully celebrated.
Yeah, it just really it pisses me off and irks me to no belief because like they'll sit there just someone's got to fucking pay for that shit. Someone's gonna clean that stuff up. It just sucks that blue collar average fucking people like you're causing all these all this destruction and shit and problems and like who's for what because your football team. It's yeah. But so it's funny. Yesterday I was late not late for work. I just woke up late and I made it to work on time. Didn't have time to get a coffee, and sometimes Junior drinks stuff. I drink. It's every once in a while. I haven't had a Monster Energy drink in maybe 5-6 months, but I happened to have one the other day because I just was drained and tired.
Sugar-free one or just a regular?
It actually was. It was sugar-free. It was the white one, the Monster, the low carb, sugar-free Monster drink. But and I don't have them that often. Sometimes I know you've had them in the past, Carlton. You used to drink Amps back in the day.
But, yeah, that's when we were doing our trips and stuff. Yeah, that was the last time I had an Amp. They were good, but man.
Yeah, definitely. But I just found this to be strange because right here, a 20-year-old left on life support after consuming an energy drink during a workout. Now 20, and mind you, again, we're in our fucking 40s, man. I just drank a damn a Monster, but so a young woman was left fighting for her life after she consumed a popular energy drink while working out and then went to cardiac arrest.
Oh, see, used a pre-workout. Those pre-workouts can be no joke. So she pretty much overloaded her body. Who knows what kind of pre-existing health conditions she had.
Well, that's what I'm saying because, well, I mean, and I've done too.
Look at she looks tiny too for the most part. She looks like what 5'4", 5'6",
so
120 pounds.
Moments later, from the state of Texas, she collapsed on the floor. But goddamn, so yeah. But the thing that's weird is it says used a popular energy drink. So which one was it then? So then her 21-year-old boyfriend.
They don't want to say it because any of these energy drinks they're going to go after for bad publicity.
Yeah. So let's see, CPR several minutes, and so they had to use defibrillator. The doctors told her she was going to need a miracle to come back and be the same.
Can no one pay their bills? I'm sorry to say, but I'm reading this too. It's like wrote a GoFundMe page for raising help cover medical costs. I mean, everyone needs. You know what? If I stub my toe, I need to start a GoFundMe page so I can.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Well, because plus she's a girl, she's a victim, and of course,
victim of her own stupidity. That's about it.
So, but I'm saying, like, so I want to know at 20 years old what's going on because look, the young gym goer had 4 cardiac arrests with doctors placing her on life support after her stomach and kidneys also stopped working.
Jesus.
Look, again, what was in the energy drink, dude? Because
there's got to be something. So she had a pre-workout.
Yeah,
she had an energy drink. I wonder if there's any freaking medication she was on. Like, scroll back up. I mean, that's just it. Look how tiny she is.
Yeah, it doesn't.
She does. And you're 20 years old. Who needs an energy drink when you're 20 years old, man?
Of course she does.
I mean, you already got the energy for days. I mean, when I back in the military, and even after when I had the personal trainer, when I was driving buses, I'd never used any of that pre-workout stuff. None of that. It's just I had the natural energy just to get this shit done. So it's like.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, look at her. I mean, she's not. Maybe she's like 5'2", 5'4". She is tiny.
So, Well, it just says that her lungs and heart were in really bad shape. She had to overcome 3 different life supports. God damn. So, blood circulation, dialysis to clean her kidneys, and a machine to control her oxygen levels at the hospital and multiple procedures. What was going on here? But so thankfully, she had miraculous recovery. After 2 weeks in the hospital, she was allowed home. But the couple are now settled with expensive hospital bills. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean,
Working and
shit.
start the paying.
But, let's see. We're not overwhelmed. We also lost our jobs due to the amount of absences we had taken because of this incident.
Well,
Jesus
see
Christ.
that where did it work? Because that's not usually they offer leave of absence. They could have just been working part time.
See, I usually don't drink caffeinated drinks at all. I hadn't been to the gym for a while, wanted to have a really good workout, so I had 1/3 of an energy drink. I mean, again, so it's like I pounded a fucking monster the other day.
Yeah.
I mean, I pounded, but like so, and I'm in my fucking 40s, so like, yeah, you there's something. I mean, and again,
I feel like there's something more.
oh, definitely, yeah, because
being spoken
and she's saying
she's embarrassed.
she had 1/3 of an energy drink. Sweetheart, you were taking fucking Coke or you're taking some amphetamines or just there's something. There's no way in fuck hell. I don't care if what you're drinking, Monster, Red Bull, whatever. There's no. If you're drinking 1/3 of an energy drink and fuck you went to cardiac arrest and fuck it. There's it's so. She had a seizure.
Yeah, there had to be more. There had to
Read
be
the
more.
comments. I guess some of the comments because I know we're not the only ones saying this shit. See 400 comments. Yeah, I doubt very much it was an energy drink, especially since she really consumes them. She has to have underlying issues. Yep.
Yeah,
Medical
exactly
bills.
what I said.
Well, here's Carlton said though, we are not overwhelmed with medical bills. Translation: help me pay my bills for this incident. We all should be lucky enough to have the public pay our medical bills. Someone had to say it. I'm surprised there aren't more deaths connected to these drinks. 4 people in my workplace are addicted to these drinks. I mean, that does happen, but I'm not one
Yeah,
of them.
I know a person that works with my wife who used to drink them so much that their teeth were like literally rotting in their
Ugh.
mouth.
Jesus
But they're
Christ,
perfectly
yeah.
fine. I said there's got to be, as the guy, that person said, there's some underlying conditions. There's something
Yeah.
she's not saying, and that's why the doctors had to do all these procedures to find out what happened. Because
Yeah.
she probably I took a line of cocaine, pre-workout, 1/3 of a energy drink. Let's all just put in an energy drink.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my
So-
god.
So check this out. So now, according to the lovely state of Ohio lawmakers prepare to introduce the Contraception Begins at Erection Act. Well, let me read more.
Yeah, that sounds
So, okay,
like
so
some sort of Bible bumping shit.
Ohio lawmakers are preparing to introduce the Contraception Begins at Erection Act, which will make it illegal for men to have sex without trying to create a child. Wow, well, who doesn't want to do that?
So I see like I've got a good guess about religion here. So.
Oh boy. So let's see. It says fair is fair, right? If this legislature is so dedicated to regulate women's bodies and their access to contraceptives and abortion care, then let's start policing men in the same way. After all, it does take 2 to tango, right? Okay. Our bill would make it illegal to discharge any semen or genetic material without the intent to fertilize an embryo.
How could
Oh.
they monitor this or regulate this?
It's like they're gonna be in
It's continue. Oh my god.
they're gonna be in a room with you watching Carlton, like every time you
have this camera signed out and pointed right at your genitalia.
well, because I'm just like, okay, without the intent of fertilizing embryos, that means you're taking away butt stuff,
Yeah,
you're
well,
taking
this
away
is crazy.
you're taking away blowjobs, you're taking away oh my god, yeah.
What
All right,
about
so
if he was masturbating?
if you gotta get a fucking license for that. So if you find the language in the bill to be absurd, then maybe you should find any bill attempting to restrict reproductive freedoms absurd as well. Oh my god. So it says, hold on. It says the penalties for illegally discharging genetic material would be $1,000 for the first time, $5,000 for the second time, and $10,000 for the third time because why not? So like
The only way this is going to be regulated is if the girl gets pissed off at the dude for some whatever reason and takes him to court, stating that they've had sex this many times.
my god.
There's no.
Every time
But
you
according to this bill is accepted to make clear expectations for contraceptives, masturbate. Okay. Oh, and the LGBTQIA people, they can have sex and ejaculate all they want with no problem
I mean, my god, man. It's
without
like
fertilizing it.
that's
my God.
that's some expensive masturbating.
Yeah,
like
that
it's gonna be
The only way
$1,000.
this bill is going to pass is people are not going to show up to the town hall to vote it down. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta see some of the comments. What the comment says?
This is why people hate politicians. I'm glad the Ohio legislature has solved all of our problems. Sounds like a great bill to me. Think of all the abortions it would prevent. Yeah, it's on 2 comments, but it's just we
Oh,
can talk
that's a good comment though. They're making a strong argument for pro-life.
Yeah, true.
Oh my goodness,
Jesus Christ.
that is crazy.
Yeah, I just, I mean, because I guess their whole thing is again, it's a hot topic with abortions and stuff and contraceptions and just, I mean, it's ridiculous. The whole thing's fucked up. The fact we're talking about, they're trying to pass the bill that like, okay, if you're pulling out your erect penis, your goal may be to get her pregnant. I would also say that what happens if the woman has menopause or what if she had her tubes tied? So yeah. So then guess what? What I'm saying, it's like, so I can blow loads in her all day and she's not gonna get pregnant then. So
my thing though is like there is no feasible way to police this. They have there's all of these old laws that they have all over the country in all these states that no one's ever gonna get any issues with because how are they gonna monitor it? I mean,
exactly.
it's impossible. I said the only way it's gonna happen unless the couple is caught in the act in a public area, or again, the girl says, "Oh, you cheated on me. I'm gonna take you to court and say we had sex this many times."
I can imagine Junior going to court like, "Mr. Sir, what's going on, sir?" Like, well, and she points to Junior. He had sex with me. He didn't try to get me pregnant. I'm suing him. Like, wait, what? It's like,
damn it, Junior, why don't you have more baby mamas?
it's like he shot it inside me and like, I give him so many blowjobs, but
I mean, honestly though, there's like 10,000 people that live in Ohio, so I mean,
Christ, yeah.
You gotta realize that those states always got the weirdest laws on shit.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of that, there was something that I read too, and it was actually an online article where there was this woman, because they changed the laws of child support in certain states. This guy who was a sperm donor, so he can get extra money and stuff. He ended up getting sued and brought to court for 40% of his paycheck to pay child support.
Jesus.
It's interesting too. On that topic, real quick, Junior, about weird laws. Here's one for Alabama. It's illegal to wear a fake mustache in church that causes laughter.
Jesus Christ.
Or is it Berkeley, California? It's illegal to whistle for a lost canary before 7 a.m. See, it's like it's going to be up on that just list of dumb laws. What is this? Texas is illegal to sell organs, including a heart, eyes, kidney, livers, or lung. I mean, well, yeah, that's common sense.
Yeah.
Washington, it's illegal to sell or buy a mattress on Sunday.
Jesus Christ. I don't even want to know.
Oh my
God.
Yeah,
so
oh my God.
So I want to ask you and Junior this, and anyone who ever listens to us and dumb enough to hang out with us, for the longest time period, people have talked about this, and I tend to agree now. I mean, I still have cash me sometimes. I still my check was messed up where I deposit my check and I wait 2 business days, but always keep cash me for whatever haircut or something, or fucking putting gas in your car. But so now Trump, this happens where it says Democratic governor applauds Trump for scrapping the penny. And I'm reading the comment section because people are like, we've got tons of pennies in circulation. If it costs 2 cents to make 1 penny, it's not worth it. And I'm reading comments. People are saying, well, yeah, considering it costs more to make a penny than it's worth. But they've been talking about this for the longest time. Like, why do we even have pennies anymore? Considering, like people said, most times it's like it will say whatever, like fucking 24.99 or something. Just make it fucking 25, guys. Simple as that. But like pennies really don't have. It's not hard to like adjust our system to where we just don't need them anymore. Like the whole 99 cents or something, or like whatever 24.18. Like you could basically round up everything, fucking to I bet when you buy something that costs $9.97, that the store will round up to $10. When you get $9.97 and change, you get $9.95. With thousands of transactions, those pennies add up. They do, but like it would be funny if if we abolished the penny, would it be any detriment to our economy?
It wouldn't be noticeable. Things would just be adjusted. I mean, and they're abolishing the physical penny, but you can still pay $9.97 on your card.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
So the need of the physical penny will be gone.
Yeah.
But the penny and prices will still be there. I mean, you walk up and like, oh, it's $9.99. You're gonna give them a 10. I mean, how you're gonna take that penny home? No, you're gonna put it in that leave a penny, take a penny bin for the most part. But I mean, honestly, besides tips, I mean, I don't really use cash anymore for the most part. You know, we like to give a cash tip because before Trump gets the law rolling where there's no, tax on tips, we give all of our servers and delivery people cash tips versus if we did it on the card, that tip would then be taxed. You know,
it's definitely getting crazy. Well, more and more people, especially in the big cities, different parts of the country where you have like bigger states, like say Texas, where like there's tens and hundreds of miles of just like open area. That's hard to find an ATM or something or internet or Wi-Fi. But the big cities like New York City or something, or like California and place like that, a lot more and more people are going cashless. Where it's like depends on where you live, but people don't even carry cash on them anymore. I mean, there is talks about. It's a hard thing to say if our generation or maybe my son's generation, where having cash will become a thing of the past eventually because everything's becoming so digital and cards and like even what you guys know about the whole like it's funny mom's generation and even us, like I'm still against some asshole putting a fucking microchip in my palm, and sewing that shit in. But again, like Big Al would say, if Christian and my eventual grandkids, if they're brought up having chips sewn into their fucking thumb or their fucking palm,
it becomes commonplace.
It really does because it'll be the point where you walk into Walmart or whatever fucking case may be, a store, and you fucking take your friggin' palm, you scan your palm over the fucking barcode, and it scans all your information from your chip. You pay your bills that way. And
you wouldn't. Honestly, you wouldn't even really need a chip. You wouldn't even need cards. You just have one device similar to like iPhone. It'll be obviously be a little bit more high tech, but it'll be just one device that you can swipe, similar to what they do with the Venmos. You swipe your phone against someone else. I mean, I think that's the more logical step forward. I think people having implants in them is something down the line, but having everything done where like I seen in some cases people walk right up to the register and swipe their phone in front of the thing and boop, there you go. It's paid. So
well, it's why? It's because people are that fucking lazy. Because why should I have to take out my phone and scan it when I can just put my hand up?
Well, I mean, that's the same way. Everyone always have their phone in their hand, so they're just risking.
I know.
Look around. Go to the stores, walk through the mall. Like 1 in 3 people have their phone in their hands.
Oh yeah, I've always said just never underestimate the power of fucking laziness. Where it's like my phone in my hand. Who wants to my phone tap a screen when I can just wave my hand and it's that much more easier. Like you lazy fuck, man. Like, but people
then still they wouldn't even need to worry about the phone. They can have like an Apple Watch. They can wave their hand and some sort of Apple Watch. I mean, I could see currency going away. I mean. Less and less each year. Like I said, besides tips and maybe giving $1 here or there to the granddaughters for doing something, but besides tips, I just use the card because we have a card. Every time we use it, we get miles for our flights. So therefore, that's why we can get first class for free because we're doing everything through our card to get those mileage, get those points, and then we just very little for tips like occasional toll and just tips.
Yeah. Now, to you and Junior and anybody who watch this stuff, I mean, I for a fucking second don't believe in anything's ever going to happen, but supposedly since Trump did sign the executive order that right now the FBI unearths 2,400 more JFK assassination files after Trump's order. 2,400 fucking files. So the FBI has uncovered 2,400 new records about JFK's assassination following his order to release the secret files. These documents contain about 14,000 pages worth of material that a disclosure board was supposed to review but never saw. Said, this is huge. It shows the FBI is taking this seriously. I mean, you've only had 60 fucking years to take care of this shit, but anyway. The FBI is finally saying, let's respond to the president's order instead of keeping the secrecy going, he added. And, I mean, exactly what is in this newly discovered documents remains secret, at least for now, okay? So, Trump ordered the release of all files from his 1963 assassination, which has been mirrored in decades-long conspiracy theories. So, I mean, the bottom line is, I think we're all old enough now where nobody believes for a fucking second we're going to know the actual fucking truth. It's
I think we could learn the truth. I mean, it's been long enough. It's been declassified. I mean, you think about all those other CIA ran projects that they declassify, like, oh, the CIA was selling crack to black neighborhoods. Oh, the CIA was, doing tests on people to see if they can learn how to, do distant reading. What was that one movie we saw, Suspect Zero, where they was doing some like distant reading about the trucker who was kidnapping and killing kids?
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, that was a
about
whole
that.
sound movie.
Damn.
And this is one thing that brought it up too. It's like you talk about, finally maybe getting some answers to this JFK, who shot JFK. Well,
Yeah.
the other day they found out the identity of Jack the Ripper. I don't know. Did you see about that?
No, didn't.
Yeah. So pretty much over 130 years after the serial killer, committed his gruesome crimes, they finally found out who he was. It was a Aaron Kaminsky, and the
Okay.
reason, and they found it because DNA on the shaw of one of the victims, Catherine Nadeau's, matches DNA sample provided one of Kaminsky's living relatives. It was 100% match. So like after 130 years, he was a Polish. Where does it say? A Polish immigrant who died in 1919 was a prime suspect in the 5 murders. So it's like, finally 130 years later, you find out who Jack the Ripper is. And at the same time, too, it feels like it's anticlimactic. It's like, oh, just another immigrant killing people. It's like a lot of people had speculations it was like one of the royal family, going out at night having their way with the hookers, the women of the night. But I was just like, I heard that the other day. I'm like, oh, that kind of feels like just anticlimactic, Jack the Ripper, there's huge mythos around him and everything.
Yeah,
It's
sorry.
like,
I just had mute Junior for a second because his mic keeps like doing this weird like, brrr, but it seems fun now.
he's just breathing heavily into the mic.
No, I think it might be because it's wireless or something. But next time I'll just try to get a different wired headset or some shit and it'll pan out. Yeah, I mean, microphones nowadays are fucking fun. Like my friend Wes, when we do our YouTube stuff, he had to go through like a bunch of different headsets because he was having constant issues with them. And I know I got the Blue Yeti ones that Junior actually, when he was working at Best Buy, they seem to work out pretty good so far.
Yeah, you can go to the dollar store and get microphone and headsets, and it's just everyone can make them, but there's only a few that are really good quality. I mean, we're gonna pay for the good stuff. You're gonna have to dish out that money.
Yeah. So well, this is interesting. I found this pretty funny.
What do you got?
Now, I want to hear you guys because both, everybody goes to fast food sometimes. But so Trump signed executive order reversing Biden's plastic straw ban. Now, of course, I'm reading a lot of people. Yeah, we've all been there. Like, oh boy, yes, we have too much plastic in this world. Yes, it's a pain in the ass. I'm not going to debate that. But I mean, I went to McDonald's maybe like a week ago, and the funny part, I just got fucking I was using the app where you have like whatever fucking 10-piece chicken nugget for like $1. I'm like, okay, 10-piece nuggets and trying to cut back, but then spend like $1 for, it was $1 or $1.50 for a fucking extra large fucking Coke Zero. So I get it, and of course, but in our area comes with a friggin' straw, paper fucking straw. And no bullshit, if you don't gulp that shit down within 5 minutes, that fucking straw, the whole thing just disintegrates and bends within like minute fucking 6. They get soggy as hell. And it said you better drink that shit right away. And
that is the stupidest thing to put a ban on. It's like out of everything there is, they go after straws.
Yeah. And like I read comment section even on Twitter.
Unless there's some sort of statistic about the number of straws, but compared to like plastic bags at grocery stores or any like the plastic the can holders that hold the cans of like 6 packs of cans together, all this stuff, and they go after straws.
Yeah. Well, like people are saying they're showing pictures where they show like pictures of so a plastic wrapper and a fucking a wooden or paper straw inside a plastic wrapper. So use plastic to wrap up the fucking paper, and then they show like certain places are giving away their plastic cups. So it's like, okay, you're putting a paper straw inside of a plastic cup with a plastic lid. So I mean,
yeah, plastic cup, plastic lid, but you get a paper straw. Last time I had a paper straw. Oof, I can't remember. Some drink. I was ordering a mojito and they gave me it. I was like, "What the hell is this?" I just drank out of a glass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
these things don't work. Yeah.
So yeah, President Trump inked an executive order reversing former President Biden's plastic ban. Okay, we're going back to plastic straws. These things don't work. I mean, it's not right. I've had them many times, and occasionally they break, they explode. I mean, I've seen them firsthand. Fucking just they either disintegrate or they fall apart in your fucking drink. They're just like, Christ, man. And
Well,
yeah.
one thing too, I don't know if it mentions in this article, but there's these forever chemicals that are in the paper straws that are very toxic.
Yeah.
You know, they mentioned it might not be in this article, but there's a lot of other articles that they talk about. There's this chemical in paper straws that are just it's just toxic.
It's back to plastic. It's just, I mean, of course, Crooked Joe's mandate: no plastic straws and only paper is dead. Enjoy your next drink without a straw that disgustingly dissolves in your mouth. He wrote. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if individual, I mean, I know a lot of companies were forced to adapt to the previous president's policy, but I think if individual companies want to continue, that's their prerogative. But it's like the people like, oh, thank God we can go back to plastic straws.
Yeah. So because people are assholes, we gotta be careful.
yeah.
We gotta be careful with fucking comedy because you can say this the wrong way, but like, look at the headline.
Teacher had sexual relationships with special needs students. Ask him to bring a gun to school and shoot colleague. Oh my God!
But the key thing is special needs, though. So like, I mean, oh boy, how special was his special needs? Like,
talk about taking advantage of somebody.
I brought the gun to school, and she loved me.
Yeah, the kid with Down syndrome.
It's like,
she touched my pee-pee.
God.
The disco there.
It was when I was in that one picture you guys sent back in the day where the kid's in the wheelchair with that crazy smile. The comments was like, she sucked the soul out of him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
I gotta find a picture. Yeah. So a twisted Colorado teacher
who started, Colorado, of course, Jesus,
who started a sick relationship with special needs student, sent thousands of messages to him, ordered the child to bring a gun to class to shoot her colleague, introduced him to fentanyl. Well, of course, fentanyl. God, dude, you're a fucking monster. So imagine Kay Ewer, a paraprofessional, was busted after officials noticed her obvious favoritism toward the 16-year-old boy, and she's 28. So she showed an unhealthy interest in her student that was noticed almost immediately after she started working at Brady Exploration School in August. But also, like, what did her colleague do to her where she's asking a fucking student to shoot her colleague? Jeez, damn. So in November, after the boy hinted at an improper relationship in a classroom assignment that another teacher saw, authorities at the school contacted the police department. Okay. She sent thousands of fucking messages, man. So fentanyl said she also attempted to get the boy to bring a gun to their sexual encounters as well as shoot a fellow faculty member in their school. Told the boy to bring the gun and damn, shoot him in the leg. Well, I mean, to be fair, she didn't say kill him. She said just shoot him in the leg. I mean, it's not that bad.
He's under 18, so they're not going to show a picture of him.
Yeah. So speaking at the hearing, the boy's mother spoke of her painful betrayal of herself and her vulnerable son. God, but it is fairness. It is sucky though, because she said that she preyed on her son, led him to believe she actually cared about him, all while exploiting her for money. Especially on top of his special needs, he's going to be more susceptible to like this kind of behavior.
Well, they just say special needs. I mean, it could be a number of things. I mean, he could have just trouble reading. You know, really.
All right. Again, this is why. Okay. It's like Ewer was sentenced to 4 years in jail on January 31st after pleading guilty last November to sexual assault on a child and contributed to delinquency of a minor, both felonies, a month before her trial was due to start. So, in exchange for her guilty plea, they dismissed 3 other felonies, counts 1 misdemeanor. Boy, again, because I did almost fucking 4 years for goddamn marijuana. And this fucking bitch was sexting an underage kid.
He also faces at least 10 years of sexual offender probation.
Oh, yeah, you poor thing.
I'm sorry. This will never happen again. 2 years later.
Yeah.
2
shit,
years
bro.
later.
Yeah, but that's why it's our fucking laws. But so you told a special needs kid to fucking shoot a coworker, and you get 4 years. You fucking
Jesus.
and
Some
probation.
of the shits. I mean, like, there's so much going on, and there's probably even more out there that's only like captured in local news, and nothing reaches like these articles here. That's probably just as crazy. Oh my god.
Well, the thing is that I always sit there and say, it's crazy how people who rape or, you know what I'm saying, like sexually assault kids or anything like that gets less time than people who do drugs or people who sell drugs. And it's like,
Yeah,
so you mean to tell me that making money is worse than raping kids?
yeah.
And it's like, that's, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, so you mean, again, money crimes are better than sexual or worse than sexual assault crimes. That is what it's saying. It's like, because look at everybody and how much time that they do because of drug trafficking. It was
Yeah.
like there was this guy that got caught, I think, with like 27 kilos of coke in a tractor trailer, and he got life in prison.
Yeah.
Wait, so he got life in prison for smuggling 27 kilos of coke into the United States, but you rape somebody and you get 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to get that straight.
Get that straight. Get it.
Yeah, that's fucking it, man. So
Here's what kind of special needs he had.
So I guess I mean I've been pretty drunk, but I've never been this goddamn drunk. New York man who was so drunk he doesn't remember beating his friend to death, found guilty of murder. I mean, damn, Junior, we've been out having drinks together, and like Carlton, I just don't remember. I woke up and like I guess I started punching Junior repeatedly.
Some people get so blackout drunk. That's what they call it. That you just, I mean, well, it's like you can't even think about it or remember it. Jesus.
So
I mean, at least one thing, unless he does some hypnosis to help with memorize, you don't have to remember that horrible act.
I mean, so he was found guilty of second-degree murder and now facing a maximum prison sentence of 25 years to life. Yep. I'm grateful for the jury's verdict and for the diligent work of our prosecutorial team, which brought about the results. Yeah, whatever. So the merciless beating of the man left him mangled and unrecognizable on a cold November night. Damn. This kind of violence can never become a normal part of our daily life in Westchester. I mean, any fucking so he testified, Diaz, that he doesn't remember punching and kicking his friend, some friend you are, more than 30 times after running into him following a drinking binge, despite repeatedly watching surveillance video. Damn, so he caught him on fucking video. So you hit the guy 30 fucking times and don't remember any of it. Jesus Christ. Since the first day I was in jail until now, I've tried to remember, but I've been unable. I mean, he was distraught on the night of the attack, you think, after his wife left him and took the youngest son over his heavy drinking and marijuana use. So damn, so you're smoking pot and fucking drinking, your wife left you, took your kid, and your first thing is to beat your friend to death.
His friend was having an affair, that's why. With his wife.
He drank beer and Bacardi rum. It was a goddamn Bacardi rum. Jesus Christ. So 2 cameras captured this confrontation, including from an East Post Road laundromat, which showed the two getting into a drunken shoving match before he attacked his friend. Oh man. So boy, again, I've had some fucking benders with friends and all, but just Jesus, she left me. It's your fault. She left me.
She left me, Mark. It's your fault. It'd be interesting to see what drunk Mark would be like.
Yeah, funny.
He'll probably be the happiest he ever been in his life if he was drunk.
Carlton, did you see that? That picture that I sent in the group chat?
Oh yeah.
God. So I do agree with this one. I hate these fucking things. How do you guys feel about Crocs? I don't like Crocs. They annoy the fuck out of me.
I have no opinions really about it. I mean, they're there. I know my My granddaughters wear them, and I tease them about them. But at the most part, as soon as I'm done
Yeah.
teasing them, I forget. It's
Well,
just,
yeah. Now, do you think that they'll sit? But I am. We all went to fucking middle school, high school, and I don't think Crocs. And I agree with this. Crocs should not be in fucking walking around school with.
I mean, I can see them. I mean, they fly off my granddaughter's feet so damn easily when they're
Yeah.
running and stuff. I mean, do they? I mean, similar to like wearing flip flops. I've never seen people wear flip flops in school.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Sandals.
I got some.
Always-
I got some sandals right now because I walk around the basement. When I take
Yeah.
my, I put sandals. Then like I'll take my sandals off and you walk around the rug. But you're thinking about every time I go to fucking Junior's dad's house, he's always wearing those big fucking sandals because he can't wear sneakers.
He had to buy 2 pairs of sandals and cut them in half and glue them together. So it's extra wide.
Because every time we go to fucking see Big, he's got those massive fucking bricks, and they're inside those fucking extra large sandals because he can't wear he can't wear slippers. That's why, because his feet are too
He
big.
has some troll feet, just big and wide.
It's like, man, like I just don't understand, like that guy there, man. When you can't wear sneakers, and the only sneaker that you can wear is a brand called Sneaker.
It took 12 child laborers to craft one shoe. A combined effort.
Oh Christ, yeah. So
Big
it says
walking around on a suffering of 24 kids.
it says here it's a crock block.
A crock block. That's a crock.
Dozens of schools in at least 20 states across the U.S. have banned students from wearing Crocs to class. School administrators claim students are more likely to struggle to walk when wearing the shoes, which could be deadly in an emergency. I mean, they're not wrong though.
There is, yeah. I've seen them fly. Like I said, I've seen them fly up the
Yeah.
ground feet where they're just walking. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, and also too. I mean, I never seen a pair in my size. It's like it looks like you're wearing hard plastic. I mean, I heard the soles are comfy. I don't know, but
Yeah.
when I slip my foot into it, I'm like, I can't.
Also,
Yeah.
the damn kids are taking them off and they're tossing them at each other.
Oh, shit. No Crocs. Okay, I can get behind no Crocs. Scroll up.
Yeah.
These are like other
sorry.
bands.
Okay, so it says here-
Leggings. I don't think it should be wearing that, but
I mean,
I
it
know what I
opens up-
hate. I hate my oldest granddaughter. She always used to wear those goddamn ripped jeans that have holes
Yeah.
everywhere. I'm like, it's crazy. So
No, I mean,
Crocs.
hoodies is kind of excessive because especially hoodies where it's fucking wintertime. Like right now, it's like 4 degrees outside. Come on, guys. Like
I remember we always used to have to take our hats off in school. They would never let us wear any hats.
Yeah, that I remember. I mean, again, well, if you're in class, but just like as long as you're also say, well, this high school also has this a uniform requirement too. So it's
Yeah,
different.
that's different. If you go have a uniform requirement, you go to that school.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Yep. That's funny. Yeah. Whenever someone mentions a foot injury, the first thing everyone says is, "I bet they were wearing those Crocs." Yep.
good.
Which is true too. I agree with this as well. Crocs have been banned on escalators at Disney World and certain medical facilities and labs citing safety concerns. Yeah, them Crocs, you should not have them fucking Crocs in an escalator. I agree with that 100%. Those things are just because, yeah, especially being barely said, if your grandkids are walking around or something, they fucking fly off. Those kids step on an escalator barefooted. That's not going to be good.
No.
Damn.
They say, like I said, they say it's comfy. I can see the appeal of how easily you can just slip in your foot and go. I mean, that's an appeal to any shoe. You
Yeah.
can just slip your foot in without
Oh my
having to bend over.
how fucking lazy you were. It's like I can't bend over and tie my shoes.
Or you got the same argument. How lazy are you? You can't lift your phone up to pay for your meal.
Exactly. It's like
They just get lazier. It's like, what is that scene in Wall-E where they're all fat? They're probably wearing Crocs as they go around in the little self-propelled chairs.
why it helps for fucking Junior's dad is because it's just the thought of him bending over and tying his shoes. That's like a half-hour event. He's gotta-
It'll take half the plastics in the Pacific Ocean to make one Croc for Big. I mean, little environmental, agency there.
It's like what's
Like,
it's like-
I just it's when the only brand of sneaker you can wear is sneaker. Like it brings like a sour
What is
taste
that?
in your mouth. That's
It's
just
like I got Sprite in here, right? A little bit of fucking vodka and stuff, and now I don't want to take a fucking spoon and mix it, so I just press my button and oh, there you go.
That shit
Oh, yeah.
it sounds like a rusty blade just mixing
Oh.
everything.
So good. Yeah. So why stir it myself, you plebs?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
comment sections is pretty much most of these articles that you've been going over. Is just I've never had so much fun reading comment sections on some shit. Just some people
Yeah.
are offended, some people are making normal statements, but then it's those few that just make shit crazy.
Yeah. So there's, we've always said, man, like, there's a lot of shit out there at one point, and I was telling a friend of mine, she didn't think I was dead serious. We're like, remember a couple years back here about the lava sharks with the sharks were underneath the fucking active volcano? Like, nature finds a way and shit will adapt, but apparently there's this new
Lava
look.
sharks. What the fuck is this? Like a spin
Yeah.
off of Street Sharks?
I'll find in a second. This happened a couple years back. I thought maybe you guys would have heard about it, but this is so look. There's a new devilfish. So nightmarish.
Fish.
Black, look at this thing. Black sea devil spotted by scientists swimming in shallow waters. We are still finding out a lot of new shit with the fucking ocean. People don't understand like how much there's still out there we don't know about. So a very rare fish sighting is making a splash.
it looks like
yeah,
it looks like a
Yep.
slightly different version of an anglerfish.
Hold
Pretty
on.
cool.
Let's see. I'll let you read some of this.
Coast of Africa, of course. It's gonna be surprised it wasn't in Australia.
Yeah. So let me look up and see. There was sharks under in a volcano.
It's like those sci-fi movies, lava spiders.
Let's see. Yeah, so it was called I'll try to find the footage. Let me share my tab instead. Well, let me finish this article first. But it just said the fish is so-called black sea devil, known by its scientific name. I'm gonna try to say that shit, whatever. Melatonin Johnson. So water pressure climb, if you find these fish, blah blah. But yeah, so a deep sea anglerfish. Yeah, so there it is. And then look at those fucking teeth on that little bastard. I just see it bites into you. Damn. Devilfish, but
a big ass straw. Look like it's ready to take a big old bite, have a sandwich.
Yeah, this happened before. Let me show you here. This was typed in Google, sharks in a volcano. So sharks live in the crater of the Kavachi volcano, an underwater volcano in the Samoan Islands. The volcano is nicknamed Sharkano because of the sharks that live there.
Oh, they probably it's probably the underwater volcano, the warm temperatures. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing like
shark.
Yeah, sharks. I'm thinking like, there's no way fucking sharks can swim in lava.
What says that they've been found living in the volcano in the Solomon Islands? So
yeah, well, it's like the volcano there's probably like a pool of water. There's like probably just some like heat coming from the vents and the that keeps the water very warm. Kind of like think of it as the Meg, where they have that underwater volcanoes and the sharks surviving. Like,
I mean, technically speaking, they've been mutated. So I mean, they're not living in the lava, but that water. The point is that
it's probably definitely very warm.
Yeah, they definitely shouldn't have they shouldn't have freaking adapted to the kind of water conditions. But
yeah, okay, that makes a little
sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
aesthetic. The sharks have adapted to the living aesthetic environments. Okay.
Well, we did good.
That makes a little bit more sense versus I'm thinking like, what?
Oh yeah, lava native sharks. So, yeah. I mean, we'll hit out in a couple minutes because we did some funny articles. But so yeah, I reactivated my Instagram account. So I said we're gonna fucking do this because me and Junior, because Junior's a sick bastard, and so for Blue Collar Losers, I fucking popped up. I had to reactivate stuff, but so we have comments for Neve. We'll just do two of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like that one I read earlier. Oh my God.
Well, if people are new to this, so Instagram, certain people out there, I'm not sure how it happens, why it happens, but they'll find, because my friend Enzo said, Chris, this isn't new to just Neve, but like it happens to certain people, but they just target certain women and disturbing comments. Next time me and Junior are following this one woman with these big lips, and I don't have time for that right now. But
dude,
so
it's anywhere. It's like even in the military, you stand out in a certain way, you are targeted. You are the brunt of jokes. Like we had this one guy, his name was Peterson, but he was such a fucking idiot. We called him Padussy all the time. Jeez. We used to fuck with that guy all the time. Like one time, Crosby, another machinery technician, we went to Boston for a pig roast, and he took the pig foot, brought it back to the station, and put it in his pocket of his spare uniform because we wanted to see how often he changed his uniform. 2 weeks later, Peterson came up to and it just happened to be Crosby's like, I found a pig's foot in my uniform. It's just certain people stand out, and once you stand out in a way, you just get fucked with. It's just at every aspect of the life, especially the military. But yeah, I can see why it happens online with Instagram.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I'll show you the audio. So good on Neve here. She removed her comment section, so feel free to leave yours here. So Neve always has her certain videos. God bless her soul. And say, pause this, and I will kill the audio. So here you go, Neve.
Abominable snowman commute on an icicle.
Oh God, her comments. So welcome to the roundtable, lads. Let me get a little heart right here. Gentlemen, we meet again. Always a pleasure. Miss Hysterical Miss Neve, now be my waitress at Olive Garden and queef in my never-ending pasta bowl when I ask for extra cheese.
Jesus
Christ. Gentlemen, we meet again. Here we go. Hilarious shit again. Now take out a PPP loan in my name and never pay it back.
What the hell?
Gentlemen, what a delight it is to be in your esteemed company once more. Might I relieve you of your coats? Sure. Men of culture. Let's see. Gentlemen, cigars are in the back. God, like this. Hilarious, Neve. Now fart my lemonade and call it a margarita. LOL, that's funny. Hide me in the JCPenney coat rack until my mom gets worried and has my name called over the intercom.
If you're like this, you guys show me. It's like I need to get Instagram so I can just follow you guys.
Let me see. And more comments. All right, so that's just one. How I said we'll be all fucking night. Say what's all right? What's this one here?
I think I might go snorkeling this weekend, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Oh, look at her face.
Oh, she gave herself a knee slapper there.
It's so fucking awkward. Here we go. Oh boy, let's see. Gentlemen, I'll take your coats. Smokes and free drinks are at the bar. Amazing. Now crash a Black Hawk into my family's plane returning from Wichita, Kansas.
Jesus
Christ. Hey, queef in my mouth and call it tuna salad.
Damn.
Hilarious. Now stretch my foreskin over a light bulb and trace my veins with a Sharpie.
Oh.
He's like hilarious. Now grope me until I bleed purple and yellow.
Wait.
This one's great. Nice one. Put toothpicks in between my toenails and force me to kick a wall. Oh my God. Jesus. That's a man, that sure was a good one. Tie me to a tree upside down, then repeatedly smash my shirts with razor scooters. Damn.
Shins with razor.
Sorry. Haha, the second tower has fallen. God. Hilarious. Slam my foot in a hot waffle iron and force me to watch the 2019 Cats movie for 48 hours straight.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, that's bad. Hilarious. Break my knees, cover me in oil, then play the pan flute as I slide around like a log. It says, now revive Jimmy Savali and let him babysit my children. Damn. It says, cool one. Now dress me in pink, stick 2 dildos on my hands, and leave me in Afghanistan.
Jesus.
He's like,
wait.
Hilarious. Now queef in my nose while you sew my mouth shut. Oh, we gotta do one more. Fuck this. I need these 3. Because it's a new.
Yeah, it's a trifecta. You already did that one. Yeah.
I was giving the hearts because I would make sure I go through them. All right, so here we go.
Someone broke into my house last night and stole all my antidepressants. I hope they're happy.
No, that was. I'm not gonna lie. That was actually pretty funny.
No, it's because look at her face. She's like, she's still there. she's still just like, and them dim big teeth. Oh Christ! Here we go. Let's see. Hilarious, Neve. Now unplug my life support to charge your vibrator.
Oh my God, that was bad.
He's like, look, is this the babysitter from The Incredibles? We must always have a backup. Okay, let's see. My goodness, what a zinger. Stretch my balls behind my ears so I can hear the horrific screams of my roach.
God.
Jesus.
He's like, my goodness, what a zinger. Stretch my balls behind my ears so I can hear the horrific screams of my raw children.
Jesus.
Fuck, man. Let me read the comments. Not me. I just laughed like a maniac until I choked. I'm in a public bathroom trying so hard not to laugh. God damn, this has got me. Okay. Wait, now Blood Eagle me in a salt factory.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Gentlemen,
Straight
we
up
meet again.
Viking shit.
That's incredible. Now poop out some corn that I can reheat and eat. He's like, please fart.
Please fart in my ears.
Haha. I love the structure of the joke. Please ruin the structural integrity of my legs by placing them in a hydraulic press while watching the entirety of Pokemon. It's like, gentlemen, we meet again. Would you like to have a drink? Room shakes. Queef my belly button while shaving my legs. God damn.
Fuck.
It's like, yeah, funny. Now dismember me with a Play-Doh knife. God damn, man. He's like, sweet Christmas. Now let me slurp the clots like they're boba tea.
Oh my God.
Oh, shit. There's more. Let's see. Let's see. She opened up her comments, bro. It's over. Oh, I have to check that sometime. Gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to have you here today. Give me your coats. Take a left and have your seat at the round table. And it says, haha, Neve, you never cease to please. Defecate under my foreskin.
What the fuck?
He's like, hilarious, Neve. Staple my eyelids open and impale me in a sandstorm. He's like, my sides are splitting, Neve. Force me onto the Family Matters game show with the corpses of my deceased relatives, then shout kumbaya over the host so I lose the game. Ensure the winnings of my competitors are used to launder Ukraine oil tycoons, and then order a hit on me with their proceeds. Then visit me in the hospital and pour acid on my wounds, ensuring my slow and painful demise.
God damn, that was a story.
I picture this group as like a trade show with booths and temporary meeting spaces set up. Awesome, Neve. Please have Trump deport me to a country without internet so I never have to be burdened by this again. Right. So we're just do 3 at a time because we'll be all fun.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah. So good guys, an hour and a half, and like I said, Carlton. What I'll probably at one point do is I just have to release like all 3 at a time because it just like these take time to edit and when we're breathing and shit. But I mean, number 91, I do have it halfway done, like I said too. Now with the StreamYard, me showing the video, I'll put this up on. I'm gonna re-upload the Blue Collar Losers YouTube channel, and said we get 1 viewer 5. A lot of my friends say, Chris, I want to hear what you and your buddies got to say, with the YouTube stuff. And I said, yeah, we're making it more raunchier than my YouTube because this is a different format. So eventually some people may join us just because of like these comments fucking from Neve. If we had 4 or 5 of us, it would be goddamn hilarious. So
oh my God.
and I got some damn sure some funny ass people that would join us where they'd be a fun addition to the show. So but yeah, so we're good. That was episode 93. We're back, and like I said, it just takes some time to edit this shit, but it'll be out eventually, and we'll just go from there.
Get to it, get it done.
I know it's fucking everything's time, but everything's time consuming. But yeah, had fun. Oh, I did want to tell you, Carlton, because you knew about this, but yeah, I think it's been 2 weeks putting Chloe down. I'd say one thing, man. It's one thing like hearing about it, but I've never actually put a cat down. And Jen, my sister, she's done it before, but even Jen gets emotional. Mom went there, and we had. I know you probably know about it, Carlton, but the whole process was. I felt so horrible because like we put Chloe into the back of the car and she of course was meowing because she couldn't see or hear. I said, Mom, just do me a favor. Mom's in the back seat. She's getting emotional. And I'm like, just hold her because, she's scared. So I drove and it was like the hardest drive of my life thinking, you know what, man, this is, and you're definitely having that mindset. Like, am I doing the right thing? But like, I have read more articles after talking to you about, the way the cats went down. And of course, in Ralph. And I'm like, you know what, Chris, you are doing the right thing because right now she's deaf and blind and stuff, and she has a kidney disease right now, and per day it's just going to fucking get worse. So it's like, but you are telling yourself that, hey, if you look at Chloe, you're petting her, she's purring. She seems like a still normal little fucking cat, but she's not. So
Yeah, they're gonna act as normal as possible. But
exactly,
it's
yeah.
not.
So mom was holding her, and we get to Jen's her job, and Jen's like, okay, just gonna give me a few minutes and stuff. I have to wrap things up in my job. Have Chloe out. We just had her, and she's walking around purring and stuff, and she's just like, she's in a new place. And I hate, man, the dreaded. We get to the fucking vet, and just like, man. So I got her in the carrier, and Jen's talking to the fucking vet and stuff. We're checking in, and of course, Chloe's just, I'm holding her, she's sniffing my hand, and I hate the whole Carlton. It's a cat, dog, whatever, but she's a cat, and she knows me. She knows it. She knows her dad in a sense, and I'm putting my hand into the carrier, just petting her, trying to calm her down, and she starts licking my hand, and I'm like, now I'm feeling that much more worse because she's licking my hand because she spends 90% of her day with me, but not good news in a sense. But the good news was when the nurses came in, the one nurse did check her. She's like, we told the one nurse, or the nurse and the doctor, the history, and the doctor checked her belly and stuff in her back, and she goes, yeah, she has X, Y, and Z, and the doctor did say, listen. I was like, ma'am, we've been kind of pondering, are we doing the right things? She goes, going by her weight and stuff, her stats, and she checked something in her stomach, but she was like, I feel whatever. And she goes, trust me, it's gonna get worse, not better. And the doctor's like, I know it's hard for you guys, but she's like, I do think that based on her, they did weigh her, and they got the medical records from the other doctor, because like anything, man, putting your pet down is a pretty fucked up thing to do. But like Jen had to call a second hospital. The one hospital wanted like $600 fucking dollars. These guys wanted $150, and Jen's like, look, not trying to be cheap or nothing, but 150 is better than $600 fucking dollars, so went to a different one in Troy. And of course we sat there, and they walk you through the process. They say, listen, here's what's going to happen. We'll come back in, and this, Carlton, but some people may not, where we're going to put a needle inside of her in her back, and she won't feel it, don't worry. And it's basically just, it slows her heart rate down, and it looks like she's going to sleep. And it takes about 5 to 10 minutes to kick in, but you trust me, she's going to go to sleep. She'll be breathing. And after about 10 minutes, we'll check her stats, make sure she's still alive. And then we give her the second needle into her back leg. And after that, after that, it's like, she won't feel anything. It's just her going to sleep. Like she's drunk in a sense. So yeah, we had to do it, and mom's like, yeah, for the second needle, I can't be in a room. Even my mother started fucking crying. And she's like, I can't, because mom's like, I've never put a pet down, Chris. We've had cats and dogs. They're either hit by a car or they fucking die out in the street, And mom's like, we've had this cat for 18 fucking years. And she was still there when my grandmother was alive. So it was hitting mom pretty deep. So she left. And of course, Jen, they gave Chloe the first needle. And it is, you just see her, she's walking around, and she's on like the little slab there, and she's purring, and Jen's petting her. And we have the whole, like, per second, you just see her, she's just like laying down. You can tell her eyes started getting like kind of heavy. And I'm like, and Jen just petting her, it's like, Chris, and then you see her just sleeping. And so you're telling yourself that, you know what, man, it sucks, but she is sleeping, so she's not going to feel this shit. And of course, Jen's bawling her fucking eyes out because Jen's emotional, and just petting a cat, has to die. And of course, the doctor comes fucking back in. Hey guys, okay, check her stats, and it's time. You ready? So I started choking up. I was, what, man, I can't hold the cat. I gotta step back and watch this shit, because it was a big culmination where, like, I do remember when Mark got this cat, she was a kitten, and Christian was in diapers, and he was a baby, and just seeing this kitten play with my son, that right there, like you said, Carlton, I know that some people, having an animal always isn't part of the family, but now I'm getting flashbacks remembering when this kitten was playing with my baby. And even like when I came home from prison, Christian was 5 years old, and Chloe was always sleeping with Christian. Even the past 5 years, when Christian comes over, Chloe always slept with him, and she just always was by Christian's side. So like, that's hit me harder in a sense. Like, I watched this cat grow up with my son, So Jen's like, I'm gonna hold her. Jen's like, she's holding, petting her and stuff. Doctor's like, okay, well, here's a second fucking needle, but and Chloe you look over, and she's asleep, and her one eye was kind of open, but she's slowly breathing. And doctor's like, okay, they put the needle in, and honestly, 6 seconds goes by, and she's checking her. She's, guys, yeah, she's gone. And of course, she's like, just take your, really nice too, take your time, take as much time as you need. Don't rush out here. Just there's no hurry, but just she's gone. But there was a good little caveat where they said that her ashes, there's some kind of a program where it's called like the Pet Coral Reef program, where basically they take their ashes, they turn the ashes into tablets, and he said they put their tablets in different spots in the ocean, and the tablets somehow, with the ashes and the cats and stuff, I don't understand the science of it, but it does help rebuild the coral reef and like put bacteria into the water, and it's very beneficial. So that was a good cause. But yeah, definitely, dude, I'd never want to fucking do that shit again, because like I told mom and everybody, like you mentioned, but in the background, often we would play an Xbox or PlayStation, you hear the cat in the background meowing because he was deaf. And you told me him having seizures it's not easy to watch an animal having seizures in front of you. And Jen went to that shit with her dog Luca. Luca was having seizures. His tongue was plopping out, and she goes, "Chris, it's not funny watching him having seizures. His eyes rolling the fucking back of his head." And she's like, "I could have prevented all that." And she's like, it was, and her dog died in her fucking arms. She's like, "Man, I'm holding my dog as he's fucking dying." Of course, and he just shits himself in her arms, and she didn't care at that point. But like watching something you love suffer like that, it's just, you never want to see that shit again. So yeah, it's just I'm not in a fucking rush to ever put a pet down again, which is why, you know, I'm avoiding getting a pet anytime. Maybe if I'm fucking like 70 or something, but I don't want to go through that process again. Mom's already freaking out.
You'll do it again because you'll recover, and then you'll get into maybe a solid relationship, and the pets are good. You know,
Yeah.
It's not the same as, you know, a kid, but you know, with that expectation, you get a cat or a dog, you got anywhere from 10 to 20 years with that animal.
Yeah.
So you kind of know what's going in. But yeah, if you're there at the end after 20 years or even 18 years, it's been a good life, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's what like my sister Kaya said, because like the dog now, he's 5 years old, and we looked up his breed. I did look up his breed. His breed on average is 10 to 11. And of course, my sister's like, "Oh, she's 23 years old." Like, oh, she's like, "No, he's
doing it again in 5 years, Chris."
He's not my dog, so I feel kind of better about that. But my sister's all
but your
fucking,
mother,
oh,
your
yeah.
mother is just like, "I need you, Chris. We need you." So
damn dog. But it was into like the dog. He always says thing with Christian. Even Christian now at 17, if I punch Christian or starts hitting Christian, play fighting, the dog jumps on me. He doesn't say, he never barks or howls, but he just gives like that like playful kind of grr. But like if I touch Christian or start hitting Christian, the dog after 5 years still jumps on me to get me off Christian. That's something, because me and Christian he was 12 years old. We got the dog, and he was still in middle school. And like the puppy, this dog, whenever Christian walks in, the dog jumps right on him. He goes right to Christian. Like, you know, animals know kids. Like my nephew Wyatt, Jamie's son, when Wyatt comes over, dog's right to Wyatt. He loves children, you know, that's why he's a good little breed for what he is. But even like, you know, with Ralph was always barking because she was loud, but within seconds she would just warm up to her and pet her belly and stuff. And
yeah, it's just little dogs like to bark a lot.
Yeah, that's what he does too. So all right, but yeah, next week, same bat time, same bat channel. See whatever new shit comes up, and whatever new.
There's probably plenty, I'm sure.